Alright, in this lecture, we're going to add some custom properties to our subframe. Let me go ahead and delete this light here and the camera. Alright, so our subframe is going to be kind of like our controller in a way from the Duryea gem, but this is going to control everything about that axle. So things like spring rate, we're going to have a mass factor, friction, power, torque and brake torque, spring rates, that kind of thing. So we need to add quite a few custom properties to this. So let's get started here. So we have it selected, and I'm going to collapse that so I have more real estate. And let's just add 5 right off the bat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first one is going to be 0_Excel. And I'm putting a 0 there just so it's at the top of the list. And this is going to be from 0 to 100. And we'll do a step of 10. The next one is going to be 0_break. And it's going to be from 0 to 100 also. And we'll do a step size of 10. The third one's going to be 0_parking brake. And it's going to have a step size of 10, and it's going to be 0 to 100. And the fourth one is going to be steering, 0_steering. It's going to be -100 to 100. Step size of 10. Okay. And last, we're going to have one that's going to be 0_target speed. And these are going to be in meters per second. And it's going to be from, we'll do -10 to 100. And kind of the conversion is to multiply it by 2 to get miles per hour. So it's going to be from -20 miles per hour to 200 miles per hour. So you can change that as you want. Step size of 10 works fine. There we go. Let's just set all these starting values to 0. Alright, now I need to make a lot more custom properties. So these first 5 are going to be like the driver inputs. So like the human driver inputs for that axle. And they're ultimately going to connect to or get their values from a controller, but we'll set that up later. So let me drag this up because we have a lot more to do. We need to make 12 more. So here we go. I'm going to hit this new button 12 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. All right, so let's come to this first one, and it's going to be friction. And it's going to be from 0 to 10, and 1 is fine for that. Right? This property 1, prop 1, this is going to be our mass factor. And this is going to be used for if we want to apply this to a heavier vehicle. So we're going to kind of set this up for, the default values are going to be kind of set up for like a typical sedan car that weighs, 2,000 to 3,000 pounds. But if you want to adapt this to like a dump truck or something like that that weighs something more like 40,000 pounds, you will just change this mass factor. So the mass factor can be from 0 to 100, and we'll just leave it at 1. Okay, let's do this next one here. This is going to be torque, so how much torque the motors are going to be able to apply. And we can just put some really big number here, like million, and that's fine. All right. Actually, we'll set the step size to 100. That. All right. And the next one is going to be brake torque. So this is how much stopping power, stopping torque it's going to have. And we'll make it 100 or a million too, like that. And we'll make this 100. Okay. And let's go to the next one we haven't done. This is going to be steering distance. This is going to be kind of like the steering lock. And I think one's fine for that. We'll put the step size at 0.1 though. Okay. And then we have steering speed. And we're going to move, we're going to do, we'll just do negative 100 to 100. And it doesn't matter what the step size is. And we're going to set this default value at 10. And let's just go ahead and set the brake torque to something like 1,000. And the torque itself to 1,000 also. All right, let's go to this next property we haven't done yet. And we will do the spring stiffness, which I'm just going to do spring stiff. Okay, and it's going to be 0 to, I don't know, some big number, 100 million or something. And we'll make the step size 1,000. And that should be fine. And we'll make this the default stiffness 10,000. The starting stiffness. All right, let's go to property 5. This is going to be spring damping factor. This is going to be from 0 to 10. And the step size of 1 is fine there. Okay. And I'm going to just set this at 0.1. All right, got a few more to go. We have torsion stiffness. Torsion stiff. And again, we just want this to be a really big number. So I'm going to put like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 zeros. And we'll make the step size 1,000. And that should be fine. We'll make the starting value 1,000. There we go. Looks like we have 3 more to go. We have torsion damping factor. Torsion damping factor. And this will be from 0 to 10. And again, we'll make this starting value 0.1. 2 more to go. We have shock travel. And we'll just do 0 to 10 is fine. And we'll do 0.1. It's the step size. And we want a starting value of 0.1. Okay. And property 9, our last one, is going to be preload. And this can be some big number 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the step size can be 1,000. And we'll just put the starting value at 5,000. All right.